The Casablanca team, they're having a little powwow, getting this ball teed up the way they like. Umpire calls play, and looks like it's going to be Torito Ruiz to do the honors and send this one back into the playing surface. 1:16 on the clock. Here we go. Ball's back in play. Toro Ruiz with possession brings this one back in. He's got Jimmy Seward there keeping a close watch on him. Toro unleashes a pass downfield. Gets it out in front here. Toro's shot. Will it go? Almost had the distance, but it's going to be saved there by Nacho Navijo. Passes over to Nick Roldan deep in the corner. Now under a minute remaining here in Chucker number 1 as Roldan tries to work his way out of the corner with the ball. He's got Mark Ganzi there applying pressure. Now Gonzalito coming in to mark up Nick. Now Nacho Navijo going to come in and pick up the play. Nacho Navijo Estrada working his way down the field. He's got Jimmy Seward downfield, and Jeff Hildebrand sends a pass up here looking for one of those two players. And coming in on the action, though, is going to be Toro Ruiz. That horn signals we have 30 seconds left. Though is going to be Gonzalito Piedes. Jumps in on this line, picks up the play. He's got Jeff Hildebrand keeping a close watch on him here. Gonzalito Piedes winds up, sends this one downfield. Out in front here looking for one of his teammates. And we have the double horn. We also had a whistle there. Regardless, that's going to mark the end of Chucker number 1. So, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to take a quick commercial break here. And when we return, we will have the result of that whistle.
The world's best polo in your pocket. Chucker TV, the only app you'll need to watch polo. The world's best polo in your pocket.
Chucker TV, the only app you'll ever need to watch polo.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for tuning in here on Chucker TV, and we are also broadcasting to ESPN down in Argentina. Thank you guys for tuning in. We've got Chucker number 2 set to begin here. We had a whistle that sounded right before the double horn to end Chucker number 1, so we're going to start things off with the result of that whistle. That was a blocking call, and we are going to start things off here with a penalty number 5 from the spot of the infraction. So as soon as we have everyone out there, looks like we have all the players. We're just waiting for the field crew to exit the field. The field crew, want to give a big shout out to the field crew out there. They do a fantastic job keeping these polo fields maintained, and especially after a week with some questionable weather. Very happy to have such a great field crew out here at the Aspen Valley Polo Club. So looks like we're ready to get underway here with penalty number 5 to start things off. Umpire calls play. Folks, if we could please have you guys back up and please get the children away from the sideboards. And here we go. Ball is in play. We're off and working once again here. Chucker number 2 underway. Nick Roldan picks up the play. Nick Roldan fires a shot down the field trying to get a hold of one of his teammates here. He finds Jeff Hildebrand. That's the number 1 here for Tonkawa. Jeff comes in, but the whistle sounds, stopping the action. So, 5:38 on the clock here. All right, so blocking the right away is the call on the field. Penalty number 5 to go in favor of Casablanca. Here comes Toro Ruiz. Toro sends this one back into play. Torito keeping this one to himself for the time being. He's got players in motion downfield. Elects to send a short pass over here, looking to get a hold of Gonzalito Piedes, but coming in on the action is going to be Jimmy Seward. Seward now flips it over to Roldan. Nick Roldan. Working into the corner here, trying to keep this one under control and give those defending players a slip. He still has Toro to deal with. Nick Roldan going to wind up not where he wanted to place that ball. Waits for it to come down and settle. Picks up the play once again. Now we're continuing this one down towards that goal mouth. Nick Roldan flips it back behind for Nacho Navijo Estrada. Estrada going to wind up, take a shot. It has the distance, not the angle. It's going to go wide to the right-hand side. So we're going to have another one of those knock-ins. For those of you who are new to the sport of polo, that, of course, is similar to a bring-in in basketball. Toro brings the ball back into play here off the back line. Torito Ruiz. Toro going to wind up, send a pass over here, looking for his number 3. That is Gonzalito Piedes. Gonzalito winds up and fires a shot downfield. He's got Mark Ganzi, the Cobra, on the move. Cobra comes in, picks up the play. Mark Ganzi doing a fantastic job here. Working this one all the way down. Trying to get back under control. Tries to send a little flip shot back to the goal mouth. Looking for Grant Ganzi, but it's going to be taken out of there by Nacho Navijo, who passes over to Nick Roldan. Roldan, the number 3 for Tonkawa. Nick going to fire a shot across field. He's got players in motion. He's got Nacho Navijo on the move here. Nacho going to drop in and pick up the play. Sends it right back up. Looking for his number 2. That is Jimmy Seward. Seward now trying to maintain possession there. Unable to keep that one under control. Grant got a slight touch on it. Now Toro into the pony of Roldan. And the whistle sounds. So the whistle sounds, stopping the clock here. 3 minutes, 45 seconds left to play. Let's see what our mounted officials have to say about that one. The two mounted officials come together. They're discussing this play. They want to make sure they call it correctly. And I have a radio to those officials. So they're going to announce the play to the players on the field and then let us know here. Okay, so a little bit of miscommunication on that one. The two umpires, they disagreed. They went to the third man. He said no foul. So we have a bowl in here. And that one is going to go over the back line and wide of the goal. So we have another knock-in coming. And a quick whistle on the play. I do believe this is going to be our courtesy change here for trucker number 2. Clock is stopped. 3 minutes, 29 seconds. So, yeah, we see the Casablanca players running off to their corner of the field, hopping on a fresh pony. And once we get all of the players back out there lined up, we'll get this one back underway. So we've got lots more polo to be played here today at the Aspen Valley Polo Club. So we've got our players running off to the corners here, hopping on a fresh mount for the second courtesy change of the day. Going to give Casablanca a little bit of extra time, considering we were all the way down at the other end of the field. They had a little bit of a trek to go get their fresh ponies. They're making their way back out here as I speak. So I'd like to give a big shout out here to the Aspen Valley Hospital Foundation. Summer Polo benefit returns here to the Aspen Valley Polo Club. So happy to have you guys here. Happy to be a part of this day as well. I'm going to be giving you guys a bunch of information about that foundation throughout the day. But for right now, looks like we are about ready to get this one back underway here. On the field, we got the players lined up here for a knock-in. So, yeah, looks like Toro Ruiz back there behind the ball. He's ready to bring this one back into play. And the umpire calls play. And here we go, ready to get this one back underway. Coming back in with the ball, Torito Ruiz going to bring this one back into play here off the back line. Toro sends this one up. Looking for Gonzalito Pierres. He's going to find him over here on the left-hand side. Gonza drops in. Bad luck there. Comes off of a player. And we have a whistle here stopping the action. A player did get tagged by the ball there. Nacho Navijo. We're going to take a quick second, make sure he's all right. That little white ball. Those of you unfamiliar with a polo ball, it is made of hard plastic. So, and that ball travels at some high speeds out there. Definitely something you want to avoid being tagged with. But Nacho, he's one tough character out there. Looks like he's going to be all right. We got Juan Bellini out there. Going to make sure he's okay. Juan is also our third man today. So we have two mounted officials on the field, and then Juan Bellini, who is acting as our third man. He's an official here at the Aspen Valley Polo Club. He's going to make sure everything's all right out there. And then we'll get back in it with more action. Once Nacho Navijo is given the okay. So as I mentioned, folks, we have the Aspen Valley Hospital Foundation in the house. Very happy to have you guys here. What a wonderful event. We have some special treats for you throughout the day. So those of you who are here with us, be sure to be paying attention. We've got lots of exciting action to be had all day long here. We got this, of course, the finals of the Rocky Mountain Open. And then at 1:15, we will have the Carbondale Classic final. Another final match here for you, right here on this field number 1. So, Nacho Navijo down there at the tent getting checked out. We always have medical staff on site as well. Very happy to have the medics on site. A great group of guys that we are working with this year. So, I will give you guys an update on Nacho's status as soon as I receive one. As I mentioned before, I have a radio to the mounted officials out there on the field so that we can keep everyone informed as to what is going on out there. So, ladies and gentlemen, just bear with us for just a moment while we get Nacho checked out. So, ladies and gentlemen, just bear with us here. Our player is getting checked out by the medical staff here, and I will give you guys an update as quickly as I can. So, just bear with us and enjoy the festivities down there in the tent while we wait to get a status. All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you guys so much for bearing with us. Nacho Navijo Estrada, he's back in the saddle. Big round of applause here, folks, for Nacho Navijo. Back in the saddle again. Got him checked out by our medical staff. He took a ball to the elbow there. Not a pleasant thing. He's going to be all right. He says he's good to go, so we're going to get this one back underway as soon as we get our field crew off of the field. And we have the players lining up here. All right, so we're going to continue things off here with the bowl-in. This is something that we refer to as a fair play bowl-in. Tonkawa did have possession of the ball when that injury timeout occurred. So we're going to bowl the ball back, but they are going to go ahead and give possession to Tonkawa. So that's a fair play bowl-in. The clock was stopped for an injury timeout. Tonkawa had possession of the ball, so here we go. We're back underway. Nacho going to send this one down here looking for Nick Roldan. Roldan comes in, picks up the ball. Nick going to fire a shot down here trying to find Jimmy Seward. Look at that bump and a ride out there. Jimmy Seward takes care of Gonzalito, and Jimmy Seward going to pop that ball right on in, putting a point on the board here. So Tonkawa, they find the goal mouth here in Chucker number 2. Just over 2.5 minutes left to play here as we head back to center field and line up on our mounted officials once again here. And, of course, remember, folks, we do switch directions of play after every goal. And we are back in action here with the bowl-in at center field. Clock ticking down. Gonzalito Piedes gets a hold of the ball, sends it over here looking for one of his teammates, but Nick Roldan going to get there first. Pick up the play. Nick Roldan, his pass intercepted once again by Gonzalito Piedes. Gonzalito. And Gonza with this play. Coming up here with the ball. Torito Ruiz. Toro sends this one down, and it's going to travel right on in. Here, put a point on the board here. Toro Ruiz. So 3-1 now the score as we head back to center field for another bowl-in here on our mounted officials. Coming back in here. 1.5 minutes remaining here in Chucker number 2. 3-1 the score. Ball back on the ground here at center field. Toro out of the bowl and picks up the play. Torito Ruiz. Toro. Torito keeping this one to himself. He's got Jimmy Seward there applying pressure. Toro gets away from Seward and sends a big bomb downfield here. And it's going to go just wide to the right-hand side. So we're going to have a knock-in to be taken by the team in green, Tonkawa. 1 minute left to play here in Chucker number 2 as this ball is brought back into play here. Nacho Navijo Estrada back there behind the ball, bringing this one into the playing surface. Nacho Navijo. Nacho Navijo Estrada. Drops it back behind here for Nick Roldan. Roldan now with possession, working his way down the right-hand side of the field. He's got Mark Ganzi coming in to apply some pressure here. Nick able to maintain possession here. There's a 30-second warning horn. Less than 30 seconds to play out here as Mark Ganzi comes in for the hook, but coming up with the ball, Nacho Navijo sends it right back over here to Roldan. Roldan avoids the hook there, but coming in is going to be Gonzalito Piedras picking up the loose ball play. Gonzalito put the pass over to Toro Ruiz. Toro having a little trouble with that bouncy ball. Coming up with the play is Nacho Navijo Estrada. Sends it back down. Looking to get this one back under control with a little pass. He's going to maintain possession here. Takes the shot, but the double horn sounds. Ladies and gentlemen, that is all we got for Chucker number 2.
There's something about when you get up early, prep the plane, and you take off, and you get that first light of day, and the air is crystal smooth. You can see forever. You have to have the right aircraft for the right flight with the right crew up front. Only NetJets can do this. The flight dissolves into the background. It should just be the here and now.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We are live here at the Aspen Valley Polo Club for this very special day. This is the finals here of the Rocky Mountain Open. That's the match that's going on out there on the field. But this is the Aspen Valley Hospital Foundation Summer Polo Benefit. We've got the players making their way back out here onto the field, ready to start Chucker number 3. We've got our field crew out there helping put back the field, taking good care of the field this summer here. The crew is always a big help here. We've got the crew leaving the field as I speak. We're going to line up here for the start of Chucker number 3. All right, now if we could please have everyone exit the playing field. We're going to get this one underway. So we have a knock-in here to start things off here in Chucker number 3. Torito Ruiz going to bring this one back in for Casablanca. Toro with the pass over here, looking for Gonzalito Piedras, the number 3 for Casablanca. Gonzalito with the play, working his way down the field here. He's got players in motion. Gonzalito unleashes the pass downfield. He's got Toro Ruiz on a move. Ooh, bad luck there. Having a little trouble with the bouncing ball. Toro's going to leave that one behind. And Nick Roldan for Tonkua going to come in and pick up the play. Nick Roldan taking this one across. Now he's going to slap it back over here for his number 4. That is Nacho Navijo Estrada. Nacho Navijo with the play, passes up the field here. He's got Jeff Hildebrand on the move. Jeff and Grant come together. Jeff, though, gets the better of him, continues this drive downfield. But first one on that ball coming in. Mark Gansey going to disrupt that play. No one able to get a hold of that ball. Jimmy Seward coming in on the action. Seward trying to keep this one under control. He's responsible for the goal they already have. And Jimmy Seward going to escort that ball right on in, putting another point on the board here for Tonkawa. So Jimmy Seward responsible for both of those Tonkawa goals. As we head back to center field and line up on our mounted officials for another bowl-in. So back here at center field, that ball's on the ground. Nick Roldan coming out of there really quick with that ball. Roldan going to give that one a ride downfield. Huge bomb of a pass down there. It has enough distance. Not quite the right angle, though. It's going to go over the back line and wide. So we're going to have a knock-in coming here for the team in the white and pink jerseys, Casablanca. So Toro Ruiz going to bring this one back into play here off the back line. Torito. Easy to spot this young man out there. He's got that bright orange helmet. Toro passes over here looking for Gonzalito Pieres. Gonza going to pick up the play, working his way down the field, keeping this one moving. He's got Nacho Navijo on the move here. Nacho going to get a hold of that ball, slaps it back here for Tonkawa, but coming down the line, Grant Gansey picking up the play here for Casablanca. And Jeff Hildebrand coming in, trying to get a hold of that ball. But the umpire's whistle does sound, stopping the action here. 3 minutes, 39 seconds left to play here in Chucker number 3. So it looks to me like this is going to be our courtesy change. We see players running off to the corners, hopping on a fresh mount. So as soon as the players get back on their fresh ponies, we'll get this one back underway with the result of that whistle. All right, so as I mentioned before in the first Chucker, keep an ear open for this phrase, right-of-way violation, the most common foul that occurs at a polo match. When that ball is traveling, it travels on a straight line. That line that ball travels on is the line of the ball. You may not cross that line. If you do cross that line, we're going to blow the whistle for a right-of-way violation. So that's what we have here. We're going to have all of our players come back out here on fresh ponies and get this one underway. 3 minutes, 39 seconds left to play here in the first half of this match. 3-2 on the scoreboard. So this is going to be a penalty number 4. A 60-yard shot to a defended goal. When I say that this is defended, that means the defending players may place themselves anywhere they'd like, as long as they're 30 yards from the ball when it's hit or hit at. So, got the remaining players making their way back out here. So, yes, this is a penalty number 4, 60-yard shot to a defended goal. Defending players may place themselves anywhere they'd like, as long as they're 30 yards from that ball. So, here comes Torito Ruiz. Toro going to send that one high in the air, out of the reach of everyone, but it's going to go off to the right-hand side, just wide of the goal. So, no goal on that one. We're going to have another knock-in coming this time around for Tonkawa. All right, this ball brought back into play here. Nacho Navijo Estrada. Nacho sends this one in. Nacho Navijo. He's got Nick Roldan coming in behind to help him out. Nacho working his way down the field. Nacho keeping this one to himself for the time being here. Nacho follows up his own shot again. Now he miscues, leaves it behind. Coming in on the action is Nick Roldan. Rolled in. Going to come a hold of this ball. Gets it facing the right direction now. Had a little trouble with that one. Leaves it behind now, but not what he wanted to do. Coming in on the action is going to be Gonzalito Pierres. Gonzalito. Miscues on that one. It's going to be taken back here by Tonkawa. And coming up with the play is Torito Ruiz. Toro and Nick come together there. Toro gets the better of Nick. Continues his drive downfield. Toro Ruiz. Toro. Called out there by the number 3. That is Gonzalito Pierres. Gonza now with possession. Looking down towards that goal mouth. Gonzalito Pierres fires a shot down. And puts a point on the board. What a shot that was by Gonzalito Pierres. Finds a high mark and puts another point on the board here. Doubles up. Tonkawa on the scoreboard. 4-2 now the score with 2 minutes remaining here in Chucker number 3. Coming back to center field here. Switching directions to play. Quick whistle here on the play at center field. Umpires looking for a clean and proper lineup. And we had Toro down there getting a replacement mallet, I believe. So here we go. Ball's put back on the ground here. Clock continuing to tick down once again. Torito Ruiz with the ball out of the bowl in here. Looking to get this one all the way down to the goal mouth. Toro not quite where he wanted to place that ball. Can Mark Gansey get there? Mark Gansey finds the ball, but it's going to go over the back line wide of the goal to the left-hand side. So we're going to have another knock-in down there by Tonkawa. Once again, Nacho Navijo Estrada will bring the ball back into play. Nacho Navijo bringing this ball into play. Umpire calls play. Here we go. Nacho. Just a little bit over a minute remaining here in the first half of this match. Nacho Navijo being marked up there by Mark Gansey. Coming in with the interception. Gonzalito Pierres picks up the ball and fires a shot towards the goal. And that's another point on the board. What a beautiful shot that was. Gonzalito Pierres, ladies and gentlemen, show that man some love. What a fantastic goal that was. Coming back here to center field. Might have enough time to get another ball in off if that 30-second horn goes before the ball leaves the umpire's hand. That will be it for this Chucker. And there we go. Ball still in the umpire's hand. So, ladies and gentlemen, that's all we got for the third Chucker of this match. We'll be right back after a commercial break here. So, stay tuned here on Chucker TV. We'll be right back.
To be able to come here and play a course such as this, it's a great experience. Probably the best tee gift I've ever received, so, and that's no lie. My wife actually gave me a pair for Christmas before I played in the tournament, so this will be my third pair, so I'm looking forward to it.
Over the calf, 17 and a half. Outseam 43 and a half.
We make a personal pattern for everybody, and that takes a lot of different points on a body to draft a pattern.
I have at least 7 or 8 pair. Great golf course and get a pair of blue jeans out of the deal is freaking awesome.
The down for that is 17 and a quarter.
Was that about 32?
Yep, you nailed it.
Same thing you've been wearing since high school.
6 and a half.
That's fine.
Thanks so much for being here, and good luck today on the course. We will do a true shotgun start today, so good luck today, and y'all have a great time.
People aren't accustomed to getting a gift like custom pants at a golf tournament, but for clubs that do offer that to their members, it's been a success every time because it's so unique, it's so different, and it's an American-made product that's custom. You get measured for it, you get to design it and pick it. Who doesn't like that?
Getting a pair of jeans from Blue Delta is a great gift, something unique, something that they normally wouldn't get that they really appreciate.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We're live here at the Aspen Valley Polo Club. This, of course, the Aspen Valley Hospital Foundation Summer Polo Benefit. Very happy to have you folks in the house this beautiful Sunday afternoon. We've got chucker number 4 set to begin here. Players slowly making their way back out here after the short halftime break. And we're going to get this one back underway. With the bowling at center field, we ended with the ball still in the umpire's hand at the sound of the 30-second warning horn in the end of chucker number 3. So that's how we're going to start things off here in the second half. We've got players slowly making their way back out here. We'll get this one back underway in just a moment. But while I have your attention here before we have the players out there, I'd like to talk a little bit about this benefit here, the Aspen Valley Hospital Foundation Summer Polo Benefit, making their return here to the Aspen Valley Polo Club. After a year's hiatus due to the COVID-19 pandemic, the Aspen Valley Polo Club very, very happy to host the annual Summer Polo Benefit fundraiser for the Aspen Valley Hospital Foundation. The premier event here for the club during our summer season. We have a decent crowd out here. I was walking around before the match started, got to say hi to a few people. Very happy to have a crowd of this size making their way here to this beautiful venue of the Aspen Valley Polo Club. So we have this match which started at 11:30. We're just about ready to start the second half of this match. Following this match, we'll have a live auction. And then we have another match, the Carbondale Classic, which will begin at approximately 1:15 p.m. today. Caribou Catering of Aspen serving a elegant luncheon down there in the tent. It smells great. I got a chance to go over there and say hi to some of the catering staff down there. Oh, a bunch of great people making this event happen. Very happy to have you guys here in the house this afternoon. We've got players are making their way back out here, so as soon as we have all 8 of our players on the field and our field crew exit the field, we'll get this one underway. So, a little change of pace here for the second half of this match. All of the bowling's going to take place right here in front of our stadium at center field. The first half of the match, the bowlings took place on the other side of the field, bowling in towards us. This time, they're going to be bowling in away from us. So we'll get a good look at these players as they come back to center field during the second half of this match. So it looks like we're ready to get underway. Ready when you guys are out on the field. So lining up here, looking for a clean and proper lineup. Umpire Dale Schwett's going to start this one off. And we're underway here. Ball's on the ground. Nick Roldan going to come out of there. Gonzalito Piedras coming in to apply some pressure, though. Roldan maintains possession here. Fighting hard for this ball. Grant Ganzi in on the action as well. And a whistle sounds. Stopping the action here early into chucker number 4. 5:47 on the clock. So let's see what our 2 mounted officials have to say about this one. Looks like they're going to drop this one on the ground here for a penalty 5 from the spot of the infraction. So here we go. Tonqua with the penalty number 5. Tonqua. Nacho Navijo going to bring this one into play. Being watched there by the number 4 for Casablanca. That's Torito Ruiz. And Nacho Navijo going to unleash a pass down here. Looking for Nick Roldan down there. Coming up with the ball. Roldan trying to maintain possession. He's surrounded by white jerseys. Nick Roldan with possession here. Trying to keep this one moving forward. Unable to get back to that ball. It's going to be picked off now by Gonzalito Piedras. Gonza going to get a hold of this ball, working it around the long way here, down along the far sideboards. Gonzalito Piedras, he's got Mark Ganzi downfield. He unleashes a big bomb of a pass down here, looking to get a hold of his number 1. That is Mark Ganzi. Ganzi picks up the play, trying to get this one down to the goal mouth here. Mark Ganzi, the Cobra, can he get it done? Miscues, leaves it behind. Where's this one going to end up? No, it's going to go over the back line and wide of the goal. So we're going to have a knock-in here to be taken by Tonkawa. Tonkawa, of course, wearing the green jerseys today. That's their signature green jerseys. Got a whistle on the play here. Stopping the clock, 4 minutes, 38 seconds. So, that was a tack timeout here. Sometimes it's easier just to just hop on a fresh mount or grab a replacement piece of equipment than it is to fix it. So we have a quick timeout here, allowing for Nick Roldan to make his way back out. Here we go. Ball's back on the ground. Off and working here off the knock-in. Toro Ruiz going to come in there and steal the ball away for Casablanca. Toro Ruiz doing a nice job here. Gets the ball turned back, facing the right direction, trying to get this one all the way down to the goal mouth. And Toro Ruiz going to find the high mark there. Puts another point on the board here for Casablanca. What a nice play. He capitalized on that loose ball play. Picks up the broken ball and takes it all the way down. Puts it between the uprights. So nicely done there by Toro Ruiz. Back here at center field. Just under 4 minutes left to play here in this fourth chukker of play. We got the ball put back on the ground. Coming out of there with it is going to be Nick Roldan. Roldan waits for that player to clear out of the way, and it's going to be Nick Roldan. Maintains possession, working his way down the field here. Mark Ganzi coming in, trying to get a hold of that ball. Nick Roldan maintains possession, though. Keeps a hold of this one. Nick Roldan. And the whistle sounds, stopping the action here. 3 minutes, 27 seconds left to play. So let's see what our mounted officials have to say about this one. I do believe this is going to be this might be our courtesy change. All right, penalty number 2 here going in favor of Tonkawa. Penalty 2, 30 yards towards a open goal. And that one does go just a little bit wide. Bad luck on that one. We're going to have a knock-in here. Taken by Casablanca. Coming in with the ball is Torito Ruiz. Toro brings this one into play. Looking around, checking his surroundings. He's going to keep this one to himself for the time being. He's got a couple players in motion here. He's going to send a pass over to Gonzalito Piedes. Gonza picks up the play. Ooh, bad luck there. Miscues on it, but he's on a quick pony. Gets turned back, picks up the play. Gonzalito Piedes keeping this one moving downfield. Gonza. He's got Jimmy Seward coming in to apply some pressure there. Seward disrupts that play just enough for Nick Roldan to come in and pick up the ball. Roldan working his way down the field here. Hooked out of there by Grant Ganzi. But Nick on a quick pony here, able to get back on it, gives Grant the slip again. Nick Roldan maintains possession, working his way down the field. Under 2.5 minutes left to play. Nick Roldan pops it up in the air, pokes it out of the air a couple times. Nick Roldan takes the shot and puts it on in. So Tonkawa gets another point on the board here. Nick Roldan muscles his way through there, picks up the ball and drops it right between the posts. So Nick gets another point on the board here for Tonkawa. And back to center field we go. And a quick whistle here. This is going to be our courtesy change here for chukker number 4. We'll let these players run and hop on a fresh mount if they would like. Now is the opportunity to do so. So with 1 minute, 53 seconds on the clock, we got players running off to hop on a fresh mount. We'll get this one back underway here at center field. So, players making their way back out here onto the playing field from this courtesy change. And we're going to get everyone lined up here at center field, ready to get this one back underway. Umpire Dale Sweats will do the honors to put this ball back into play. And Sweats puts the ball back on the playing surface. Here we go, back underway. Gonzalito Piedras coming in, picking up the play out of the bullpen. Gonzalito winds up, sends a pass downfield here, looking to get a hold of Torito Ruiz. Toro and Nick Roldan come together there. Roldan going to get the better of him, picking up this ball. Sends it back over here. And Grant Gansey coming back in on the action here. Granty trying to keep that one under control, unable to do so. Here comes Nick Roldan with the play. Roldan gets his ball turned back, facing the right direction now. Miscues leaves it behind. And coming up here, Toro jumping in on the action. Torito. Now, Gonzalito picks up the ball. Gonza trying to get this one worked out of there. Trying to get away from these defenders here. Gonzalito Piedras. 1 minute on the clock left to play here in Chucker number 4. Where's that ball going to end up? Grant going to try and get a hold of that one. Grant takes the swipe at the ball. Unable to find that one as it took a funny bounce. Now Toro coming back in on the action. Where's this one going to end up? They're deep in the corner. Nick Roldan comes up with the play. Nick Roldan leaves it back behind there for Nacho Diviso Estrada. Estrada now sends this one up the field. He's got Jimmy Seward on the move. Jimmy gets called off there by Nick Roldan. Roldan now with possession. There's the 30-second horn. Less than 30 seconds to play out here as Roldan trying to maintain possession here. Nick Roldan going to wind up, punch a little shot out in front here. Not quite where he wanted to place that ball as Gonzalito Piedras is going to pick it up. Send it back here for for Casablanca. But Nacho Navizo gets turned for Tonkoa and rides off Torito Ruiz, allowing for Nick Roldan to come in and pick up the play. Roldan winds up, punches the pass downfield. And there is the double horn. That's all we got, folks, for Chucker number 4. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for these two teams. We're going to be right back after a quick commercial break here with the start of Chucker number 5. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We are live here at the Aspen Valley Polo Club for the Aspen Valley Hospital Foundation Summer Polo Benefit. Very happy to have you guys back with us this year. Such a fantastic event. Proceeds going to a great cause. We've got the Rocky Mountain Open Final out here on the polo field. We've got the players coming back out here ready to get chukker number 5 underway. Just waiting on our field crew to exit the field. Field crew doing a fantastic job this summer. We had a little bit of weather this week here at the Aspen Valley Polo Club. Kind of a wet week so far, but the clouds have dispersed, or at least the gray clouds have dispersed. We've got some great weather here for this event. Coming out of the bowl in here, Nick Roldan. Gonna get a hold of that ball. Nick Roldan tries to send it back to the goal mouth. And Roldan going to find the high mark once again there for Tonko. Put another point on the board here. I don't know if you guys could tell, but the angle at which he took that shot, that goal mouth was about 2 feet wide from the angle that he took that shot. So showing us his skill set out there. So we head back to center field now. Line up on our mounted officials for another bowl in here on center stripe. Ball put back on the ground. Coming out of there with the ball, Jeff Hildebrand for Tonkoa. Hildebrand lead down behind here for Seward. Jimmy Seward on his back here for Tonkoa. Jimmy Seward working his way down. Pops that ball out in front here, looking to get a hold of Nacho Navijo. Nacho going to get a hold of that ball, send it across field here, looking for Nick Roldan. Roldan going to take a shot at the goal and puts another point on the board here. 2 quick back-to-back goals there. We started with 6 minutes on the clock, and Nick Roldan has scored twice. We have just under 5 minutes left to play. And here we go back to center field. And here we go. Ball's back on the ground. Coming out of there with the play is Nacho Navijo Estrada. Nacho Navijo working his way out and around. Toro coming in on the action here. Disrupts that play a little bit, but Nick Roldan able to intercept this pass. Nick Roldan trying to get this one through and around those defenders. Nick Roldan takes a big neck shot downfield. Will it stay on the field or will it go over the end line? Looks like it's going to stay on the playing field. Toro going to pick it up, send this one back into the playing surface here. Looking for Gonzalito Piedes. Gonza going to pick up the play here. Gonzalito Piedes with possession here on the sideboards. Gonza sends this one down, looking to get a hold of one of his teammates here. Grant Gansey coming in on the action. And coming up with the ball is Nacho Navijo Estrada. Nacho winds up, punches a pass down the field. Looking to get a hold of one of his teammates, but coming across the line is Toro Ruiz. Toro for Casablanca. He's got a number 4 on his back. Toro working his way down the field. He's got Mark Gansey downfield. What's he going to do with this ball? Keeping this one to himself for the time being. Torito Ruiz remaining cool, calm, and collected, working his way down the field here. Toro going to take this one all the way down. Torito Ruiz going to escort that one right between the uprights, putting a point on the board here. So nicely done there by Toro Ruiz. Just over 3 minutes remain as we make our way back to center field. And whistle sounds, just 1 click, under 3 minutes here. We're going to go ahead and send these players off for our courtesy change here at chukker number 5. So as soon as we get all of the players back out onto the field, we'll get this one back underway at center field. Players making their way back out here, ready to get this one back underway. We've got just under 3 minutes. So here we go. Players making their way back out onto the field. So here we go. Tonkawa out there at center field. Casablanca squad making their way back out. We're going to get this one back underway with a Bolin here at center field. 3 minutes left to play here in Chucker number 5. Here we go. Ball put back on the ground here. Off in working once again. Second half of Chucker number 5. Here we go. Nick Roldan with the play. Nick working his way down the field here into the corner. He's got Gonzalito Piedes on his hip. Nick Roldan trying to get around Grant Gansey. Avoids the hook there from Grant Gansey. Now Nick Roldan continues his drive downfield. Nick Roldan takes the shot at the goal and puts another one on the board here. So Nick Roldan finds another point here. Powerful Chucker number 5 here for Roldan. So Nick Roldan doing a fantastic job out there. Scoring goals left and right. Here we go back at center field. Ball put back on the ground here. Coming out of there with the ball is going to be Gonzalito Piedes. Gonza picks up the ball. Working this one back out. Now, Nacho. Or sorry, that was Jimmy Seward. Going to back that one, but coming up with the play is going to be Toro Ruiz. Toro leaves that one behind here. Gonzalito coming down the line. Unable to make contact with that one as Nacho Navijo going to send this one into the corner. Nacho Navijo Estrada trying to pick up this ball where he sent it over in the corner here. He's got Toro here applying pressure. What's going to happen here? Toro trying to get back a hold of this ball. And still fighting for possession down there deep in the corner. Looks like it's going to be picked off out of there by the whistle sound. Stopping the action here. Clock is stopped. Here with 1:18. So lining up here for a penalty shot. So they drop this one down here, lining up for a penalty shot. Call on the field was reaching. And so Mark Gansey going to put that one on in, putting another point on the board here, taking back their 2-goal lead. Just a little over a minute remaining here in Chucker number 5. So back to center field we go. 1 minute exactly on the clock. Here we back on the ground. And it's going to be picked off here by Gonzalito Piedes. Gonza working his way all the way down the field. Ooh, bad luck there. Miscues on that bouncing ball. Leaves it behind Nick Roldan on the action. Now Grant Gansey going to come in and pick up that loose ball play. A couple players come together here. Where's this one going to end up? It's going to be Gonzalito Piedes. Gonza working his way out and around, trying to get this one worked back towards that goal mouth. And there we go. The 30-second horn goes. Ball still off the playing field. Lined up for a knock-in. So that's all we got, folks, for Chucker number 5. Put your hands together, ladies and gentlemen. Let these teams know that you're out there cheering them on. We'll be right back in it with more action after this quick commercial break.
An active lifestyle means you never stop moving. That's why only Theragun devices are designed to release your body's deepest muscle tension, so you can do the things you love. Land that pose, hit that final rep, taste success, and do it all over again. You only have one body, Make it a Therabody.
White Claw Hard Seltzer. A wave of refreshment. Crafted using our unique Brew Pure process. Made pure. Nothing tastes like White Claw Hard Seltzer.
All right, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We are ready to go here. Got chucker number 6, our 6th and final chucker of regulation time, ready to get underway. And we've got the teams making their way back out here. As soon as we get everyone lined up in position, we'll get this one underway. Yeah, so we are going to start things off with a knock-in. We will start things off with a knock-in to begin chucker number 6. As soon as we get the field crew off the field, we'll get this one back underway. Always got to give a big shout out to the field crew out here. You see them go out there in between every chucker, help make this field, help keep this field smooth. And you see those divots out there. They go out there and they push those back into the ground. We got another game to be played on this field, so these field guys are working overtime here, keeping this field looking nice, and especially with the weather that we had this week. But it's a beautiful Sunday afternoon here at the Aspen Valley Polo Club. Very happy to be here and very happy to have the Aspen Valley Hospital Foundation in the house this afternoon as well. So we're gonna have a live auction following this match. We got a little special treat for you following this match as well. More about that later. We got more polo to be played. Here we go. Nacho Navijo brings this one into play. Nacho Navijo Estrada winds up, takes a shot over here to the right-hand side of the field, looking for Nick Roldan. Roldan gonna come in and pick up the ball. And coming up with the play now, picking up the loose ball is Jimmy Seward, the number 2 for Tonkawa. Seward now unable to get back to that ball as Gonzalito Piedras is going to come in and pick up the play. Gonzalito Piedras. Gonza keeping this one moving, trying to get this one working here. Waits for that player to clear. Gonzalito now has some room to work, sends this one down the field, stays in the playing surface. Here we go. Nick Roldan picking up the ball for Tonkawa. Gets a turn back, facing the right direction. Ladies and gentlemen, give these guys a cheer as they pass your position. They love to hear you out there cheering them on. Coming down the line here, passes up to Nacho Navijo Estrada. Estrada unable to maintain possession there. It's going to be picked up now by Gonzalito Piedras. Gonzalito Piedras picks up the ball, working his way down, trying to keep this one under control. Passes up the field here. Going to follow up his own pass, avoids the hook there from Estrada. Now Gonzalito continues his drive down, keeping this one under control. Not where he wanted to place that ball, but he's able to recover here, momentarily recover. Now he's going to leave that one behind. Jimmy Seward in on the action, but coming up with the ball is going to be Grant Gansey with number 2 on his back. Granty working his way down, trying to keep this one under control. Drops it back behind now for Torito Ruiz. Toro drops this one back again for Gonzalito Piedras. And Gonzalito going to put a point on the board. And they are going to put Casablanca up by 3 goals. Now 9-6 is the score. 3 goals separating these two teams. Just over 4 minutes remain as we head back to center field. So we line up here on umpire Dale Schwetz. And we've got this ball put back on the ground here. Just under 4 minutes remaining here in chucker number 6. Coming up with the ball is going to be Grant Gansey. Grant trying to get this one under control. Gonzalito Piedras now with possession. Gonza over there on the far side of the field picks up the play, working this one down, trying to where he wants to go with it. Drops it back behind now for Torito Ruiz. Toro sends this one over here, looking to get a hold of Mark Gansey in the corner. Mark Sends over here. Where's this one going to go? They're going to send this one back out over here. Nick Rodan working his way down the line, trying to get there, but Gonzalito going to get there first. And back this one up here, trying to find Toro. Unable to find him. It's going to be picked off now by Nacho Navijo Estrada. Nacho. Now Nick Rodan with possession. Now Nick unable to maintain possession there. Leaves it behind. Gonza trying to come in there, but Jimmy Stewart now. Toro. Now the umpire's whistle sounds, stopping the action. So, we are taking advantage of this timeout for our final courtesy change of this match. See players running off into the corners, hopping on a fresh pony. So we'll be right back in. As soon as we get everyone lined up out there on the field, we'll get this one back underway. So we've got the players coming back out here on fresh ponies to play the last 3 minutes of regulation play here. So looks like this ball is dropped here. On the 60-yard stride. This is going to be a penalty number 4 to go in favor of Tonkawa. Looking like we're going to have maybe Nick Roldan. He's going to get this one teed up the way he likes it. Here comes Nick Roldan with the penalty number 4 attempt. Roldan going to fire this one down. And a quick whistle here on the play. So that ball did go over the back line, wide of the goal, but it came off of a defender's mallet. So we're going to have a safety here. Safety occurs when the defending player puts the ball over their own end line. Going to bring this ball 60 yards from the spot it crossed the end line and allow Nick Roldan another attempt here from 60 yards. This, of course, is a penalty number 6, though. Here comes Roldan with the penalty number 6 attempt. Roldan, that ball going to be stopped, though. Toro Ruiz coming out of there with the play. Torito with the ball. Toro still has possession deep in the corner here. Toro Ruiz. Oh, bad luck there. Jimmy Stewart goes for an attempt on the ball, unable to make contact. Toro going to pick up the loose ball play, though. Torito Ruiz for Casablanca winds up, fires a shot down here, looking for Mark Ganzi. Ganzi to Ganzi now. Granty with possession. Jimmy with another attempt now. Gonzalito coming in on the action. Gonzalito Piedes picks up the play here for Casablanca. Gonzalito Piedes. Gonzalito winds up, fires towards the goal. And another point goes on the board for Gonzalito Piedes. Doing a nice job. 2 minutes remain here. 10-6 the score. As we head back to center field for another bowl in here on our mounted officials. And here we go. Ball's put back on the ground. Just over 1.5 minutes remaining here as Jimmy Seward and Grant Ganzi fighting for possession here. Seward going to come away with that ball for Tonkawa. Jimmy Seward loses the handle there. Now Mark Ganzi in on the action. Mark miscues, leads out from behind. Coming up with the play now is Nacho Navijo Estrada. Nacho Navijo. Sends this one down field here, drops it down close to that end line. And Nick going to send this one down to the goal mouth, but it's going to go wide to the right-hand side. So we're going to have a knock-in here, taken by Casablanca with 1 minute remaining here in regulation time. So, knock-in coming here. Toro brings this one into play. Looking around, checking his surroundings. He's going to fire a shot up the field here, looking for Grant Gansey. Granty, the number 2 on his back, working his way down the field here. Grant Gansey looking to put another point on the board before the end of this chukker. Grant Gansey just going to escort this one down. Oh, man, bad luck there. Couldn't quite find the goal mouth there. Ball goes wide of the goal. So this is the final chukker. We will play all the way down to the double horn. So looks like our players are already shaking hands. 4 goals separating these two teams. Not enough time to get this one tied up or here with what time we have left. So clock can just continue to tick down, and we will let this clock run out the time. Here comes the double horn. Ladies and gentlemen, that is the official end of that chukker and the match. Congratulations to Casablanca coming out away victorious. Don't go anywhere, folks. Stay tuned here on Chukker TV and ESPN. We've got a trophy and awards presentation set to begin here momentarily, and we have a very special treat for you as well. We're going to go to a quick commercial break. Stay tuned.
As far as barns go, it's 10 points.
The weather, the scenic views are unbelievable. To be up here in the mountains in this weather, I don't think you have many choices nicer than this.
I feel like we have some really competitive polo up here. It's friendly competitive polo.
place is amazing. Good polo fields, good players, good courses, so it's a good experience. It's really good.
The club, they have empanadas there, they have Argentine-style barbecue.
I'm in love with this place. The club is really nice, the people is really good.
At least what I can see is that it's an amazing place to be playing polo with the family and with good friends, enjoying, and the weather is great. I can't complain at all.
There's so much to do up here, and people are great, and there's some of the best polo in the country up there.
I think this is the place to play for in the summer.
It's as good as it gets for summer polo.
This may be my new home.
And as soon as our child is old enough, she's going to be in a polo school.
You just want to be a horse in that barn.
We have our friends coming in here. We've got Deborah here from the Aspen Valley Hospital Foundation. We have, I believe, John, and we have John Serbin out there, and then I believe Troy out there from Gucci. So we're gonna start things off here with. Juan, do you want to do pony first? Do you want to do the pony first? Yeah, you guys just stay where you're at. So we're gonna start things off here with our runners up. We've got Tonkawa. So we're gonna start things off here with the runners up. We've got the team wearing the green jerseys, the runners up today. Tonkawa playing the number 1 position. We have Jeff Hildebrand. So Jeff, if you would please come step forward. Stand in between our lovely presenters here. We've got Troy from Gucci. We have John and Deborah out there. Or, sorry, Corey from Gucci. My apologies on that. So here we have the number 2 today for Tonkawa, Jimmy Seward. Very happy to have everyone out here. So next up, the number 3, he's got the NetJets hat on, Nick Roldan. Nick, come on out here and stand in the center, please. There we have a Nick Roldan. Next up, the number 4, Nacho Navijo Estrada. Suffered a minor injury in the first chukker of this match, but I'm very happy to say he's all right. So, next up, we're going to go ahead and give the prizes to our winning team. Casablanca playing the number 1 position today. We got the Cobra, Mark Ganzi. And line up for a photo up here. Very beautiful photo there. Next up, the number 2 position for Casablanca, Grant Ganzi. And next up, we've got the number 3 for Casablanca. That is Gonzalito Pierez. Come step forward, Gonza. And last but definitely not least, we've got Torito Ruiz here, the young man, Toro, playing the number 4 back position for Tonkawa. So come up here and accept your award, Toro. There we have Toro Ruiz. Next up, we got a special award here. This is our Best Playing Pony Award. Today's Best Playing Pony, arguably my favorite award in the sport of polo, the Best Playing Pony, goes to a horse named Ladybug, a 7-year-old, owned by Jimmy Seward, bred by Stuart Armstrong. So here we go. We got Ladybug coming in here. Congratulations to Ladybug and Jimmy. And we have this wonderful Best Playing Pony blanket. We're going to go ahead and put this blanket on the pony and set up here for a nice photo op. Congratulations to Ladybug and Jimmy. There we have. Congratulations once again to Ladybug and to Jimmy Seward. Thank you guys very much. Now we have one more award to give. And we have our there we go. The next award we're going to give today is the MVP award. And we have our friends from NetJets coming in to present this award. So today's MVP goes to Gonzalito Pierez. Congratulations, Gonza. There we go. And now at this time, can we have Tonkawa to please step down? And we're going to present the Perpetual Award here for the Rocky Mountain Open to the winning team, Casablanca. So here we have our winning team, Casablanca, with all of our lovely presenters and sponsors coming in here. Get a nice photo op, and then we will get one photo op with just the team as well. So here we have the team going to hoist this trophy high above their heads. Maybe not high above their heads, it's a little heavy. But here we go. Congratulations, ladies and gentlemen, to Casablanca coming away victorious here in the Rocky Mountain Open. So thank you guys very much. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, we have a very special treat for you guys. Yep. Ready? I'm gonna read this and then we'll get it done, right? So we have a very special guest here today from the great state of Oklahoma. This young man of just only 68 years old has entertained people from coast to coast, across Canada, Mexico, even across the Atlantic Ocean to
Muscat, Oman.
Muscat, Oman. There we go. To entertain the King of Oman. He is the 15-time Entertainer of the Year in the Pro Rodeo. His name is John Payer, the one and only, the one-armed bandit. John, come on out here. Tip your hat to the crowd. So.
Does this work?
It does.
They usually give me a microphone that don't work. So I'll be the entertainment today, and this is a little teaser for y'all to stick around. Like I said, I'm going to be the entertainer today. They couldn't afford a two-armed guy, so they hired the one-armed bandit. And he is the 15-time Entertainer of the Year. So hang on. You're not going to need all your seat. You're just going to need the edge of it. But we're going to go on about 2 o'clock and do a little old show right here in the middle of the polo field. It's a great day here in Colorado, beautiful weather, and it's a good day to be alive. And I can say that because I've been dead. I was killed. That's how I lost my arm. But that's another story. We'll talk about that during the show. Now, I also brought a whip with me today. This is a bull whip made in Florida. I've been using this bull whip all year, and I'm going to donate it to the auction for Aspen Valley Hospital. This whip was made in Florida. It's handmade. It's leaded. And it'll be a trophy for somebody's wall. And I can even give you lessons to show you how to pop it. And I'll do that right now if somebody would grab this mic out of my face. I've been a little short-handed lately.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, turn your attention here to the one-armed bandit. Going to do a little teaser show. We're going to have a full show after the second game. All right, here's John once again.
See, it's still got some pops left in it, so somebody's going to be the lucky owner of the bullwhip from the famous one-armed bandit. Thank y'all.
And thank you, and we've just been informed that he's actually going to auction this off, John. I don't think I can whip it like he does.
Oh. Guys, turn this one on. Thank you, everybody. Can I have your attention? Thank you, everybody, for coming to Aspen Valley Hospital annual fundraiser at the Polo Fields. Wow. I'm John Sarpa. I'm the chairman of our foundation. That's Deborah Breen, the president of this foundation. Thank you all. What a year we all just, more than a year we've come through. Hospitals, nurses. There's still people talking. Can I have it quiet over there? I know it's hard. If everybody can give me their attention, this won't take long, I promise. Anyway, thank you all for coming, first of all. A lot of great sponsors came here and bought tables. You bought tickets. And that goes to help our Aspen Valley Hospital. It's a small hospital. You know we only have 25 regular beds. 25. It can expand to 35. But it's a small hospital, so we've had to be very careful. We've been very lucky. Our county officials, our health boards, and everybody else worked hard. And this last year, we did great.